Well, good evening. I'm your host, Robert Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Podcast, and presenting 7 ways why I rise of experience. I'm awakened and aware to understand and admire my daily adventures present me with the experiences, encounters, and events to rise and energize, enterprise, my innovative witted grit, get, and go to rise out of my current way of thinking and knowing about my life, because everything I think and know about my life stems from yesterday. So as I stopped practice, I rose out of practice, because practice never puts you in the game of life, and practice keeps you in thinking and knowing about the situation, and you're always thinking about what you can do better, and you're never in the flow of the experience. You're always thinking and knowing and picking apart what you did when you already understand where the challenges lie and where the expansion begins. So when you're in the experience, you're in the flow of your forthright, luminary, optimistic wisdom, feeling the legendary optimism of yourself. As you practice your life through your habits, and you're always willing to let a little bit slide by as you're in the sly of yourself. But we never get into the game of life. The world has been practicing living since the beginning of time. It's never been the experience of leisure and life and having fun, because we're so busy thinking about what we should do and where we should be and what everything is. So we just keep in the practice of yesterday. That's the thing. You practice in yesterday, you experience today. And something about practicing, you stay in your habits and the mediocrity of your habits, because you're never really focused on them. You're focused on what you're supposed to be doing. As you're experiencing life, you're listening, questioning, understanding, through inspiration to rise out of your current situation. And when you're in the knowing control of your habits, you're sloughing off mistakes, because you get when you're practicing, you get frustrated with one thing, and then you stay in the singeing sabotage of that. Because what I understand is practice is a sabotage of your success. Experiencing the experience to get to the outcome you desire is Dawn's enterprising, savvy, invigorating, rebellious energy for you to flow in the go of your witted grit, get, and go. And that's the thing. When you practice and it binds you into it, you stay in what you've always done. Pick me, I'm the best at that. Oh, yeah. It's happened to me so many times. I think it's a way of life, and it's a stifle in me in practice. As I now understand and esteem, experience exhilarates prowess, energizing, revolutionary, innovative, endeavoring nerve. How's that feel? Energizing, revolutionary, innovative, endeavoring nerve, candidly enterprising my rebellious inner experiences, expands me to listen, question, understand, comprehending, energizing my wanderer's wisdom to hearken my innovative way through life. You're going to listen and question your way to the promised land. I just really awakened to this the last 4 or 5 months. But if you take think out of your life and use question, why is this occurring for me? You never get into the deception of yesterday. And you never get into the falsifying the practice, because in practice you can change it to fit your way of life. When you're in the experience, listening with inspiration and understanding, you're willing to expand out of it right there. You understand where the challenges lie. And that is where we really open up to this in a bold, bright way. And that's something I really understand, or am really beginning to understand, is listening, question, and genuine kind to myself. When I'm genuine kind to myself, I'm kind to the world. And actually, kind is the strength of spirit. I used to think I had to be mean and derogatory and really say a lot of mean things to get my way. Well, the only one I was mean to is me. I want to make sure I get all them fingers pointed at me, because everything that's occurred or happened in my life, I'm responsible and accountable. And that just liberates me from all the victimitis, crapitis within me to sing my songs of sovereign splendor, letting loose my autonomous ardor to soar over the universe with a simple optimism, appreciating rebellious energy. You got to raise a little hell to get out of to pell-mell the hell out of your life. Because all the hell we put ourselves through is our own thinking, knowing mind, and the way we've always done things. And the more I listen to self-help, personal growth, self-improvement, the more I see the mundane way of life, staining my life with the past. So I rose out of the mundane to ordain my optimism, rebellious dreamer's audacity to look life in the eye with a spry, enterprising wizardry to set myself free. As I rise of experience, I never ever practice anything. As I rise of experience, I now am awake and aware. I've stopped setting boundaries. I stopped thinking and knowing my way through life, and living inside my fears, insecurities, being afraid of my trailblazer talents. Because today I jumped on my Mustang of trailblazer talents to ride hell-bent for election, to expand, live every day, celebrating tenacity, innovative now. That's what all we have is now. But when you're willing to ride the tides of your experiences, you open up to the lavish avalanches of abundances the universe pays you for your talents. See, the world and all the chaos in the world is an invitation for us to rise out of yesterday and out of our third world enslaving thinking minds that binds us in to ancestor anchored survival mode thinking. If you really open up and listen and witness the daily life, we still live the same as we did when the day I was born in 1955. I mean, yeah, we got medicine, we got technology, we got a lot of things. But on the surface, low wages, separation of wealth, thinking business and education is going to rise us out of the situation. And when it's people. And this one is really the truth. You know, the blue collar hourly worker could go home for 30 days and shut this world down. All the media people could go home for 70 days and we'd have less corruption and less bullshit in the world. So as I rose out of self-help, personal growth, self-improvement, because self-help, personal growth, and self-improvement, with using change, heal, create, transformation, and forgiveness, think, know, learn, that kept the many movies of all my life events that I wanted to rise out of active in my mind, in my subconscious mind. So when I unbind the mind in my frozen in time representation, I rise of sovereign liberation to design color of my panorama opulent movie of now. That's all we have is now. So trying to go back and heal the past and do all that, that's a waste of time. All that does is bind you in. Oh, me, I did that. I listened to all that self-help BS and crap. And that's what it was BS and crap. You expand out of the past, experiencing your everyday life, listening and communicating with the people and everything, and listening to everything you encounter in your daily life. The thing this world does about staying in the past, you never communicate with now. And you never experience now because you stay stuck in the muck of yesterday. So today we rise out of the muck of yesterday to magically unleash ceremonious, keen, enterprising wizardry, witnessing the frequencies of foresight to ignite my light of life, to take flight, to experience my plush desired lifestyle with gusto, gratitude, and amazing appreciation. You know, the thing about sovereign liberation, politically incorrect inspiration, autonomous expansion, all grounded in cowboy wisdom of listening, inspiration, question, understand, comprehend, wisdom, and revelations, you're free from your thinking memory mind, and you're gone from yesterday to experience today in a bright, bold way. The more I'm willing to experience the experiences to experience my desired outcomes, the less uh, upheavals in my life. Because when you're willing to experience the experiences, you understand chaos, challenges, adversity, controversy, and people on your path of that day are there to expand you and enlighten you. It may not be in a glorious way. Some of them may irritate the hell out of you. But if they're irritating you, they're not irritating. They're irritating something in here that you desire, are being showed to rise out of. See, I rose out. I quit doing shift, change, heal, create, transformation, think, know, learn, because all that did is keeping me moving, keeping the furniture and me going sideways, afraid of life. When I experience, listen, question, and get on that bronc of audacity, I'm willing to get bucked off to ride for the 8 seconds of life that puts me in the championship round, allows me to win the game of life. See, when you're practicing life, you'll never win the game of life. And you're never going to have the gumption to look life in the eye with a stout-hearted, sassy tenacity. Because when you can, well, this is an old rancher saying, but when you can spit in the eye of controversy, you're going to rise with a streaming sense of agility, ability, and audacity to live your life. See, life, something I've really discovered, my spirit and the universe and all them mystical sources out there in my dreams, they're mischievous, ornery, and everything you could think of, because they want to throw the messy mysteries at me, the roguish riddles, all the unsavory things they can think of, put them in my path of enlightenment to see whether I'm going to cry or rise. And you know what? They don't give a crap either way. If I cry, they're smiling because he gets to do this again. That's where redo comes in, because they're going to redo the poo that you tried to get out of. But if you look them in the eye and rise and with a smile, you walk in with a sword of sapience cutting away the bullshit and the lies, you fly with first class, luminary yazapazaz, to dance on the moon of mystical opulence, naturally experiencing life. As I now understand, inspiration, listening, inspiration, questions, understand, comprehend, wisdom, and revelation are my movie maker magician, daringly designing, sculpting, and coloring my daily scampers, painting my calm celebrations of health, wealth, and success within me, because I'm blessed with a bold, lively, entertainer, savvy, streaming internal nerve, galvanizing my gumption as I rise to surf my tsunamis of stunning success. Bless me with health, wealth, and fun, bountiful bliss, lavish, cascading cash flow now and forevermore. I soar of simple, optimistic audacity. Realizing to rise in my dreams, I experience the experiences that rise me on to my liminal carpet glide, riding my cloud nine of prime time, luxurious leisure. That's something I've really opened up to. I've been afraid to experience experiences, always trying to hide and let the world chide me into my comfort zone of limitations, barriers, and blockages. And that's just the way it's been. But today's the day I ride the tides of tenacity, intuitive, daring, enterprising wizardry because I'm willing and open to experience the experiences of my desired lavish lifestyle. Introducing me to my dreamer's dexterity, audacity, agility, ability to forever rise for who I desire to be. But if you stop practicing life and open up to the experiences that are right here, right in front of you in your daily life, you'll rise to your audacity, courage to celebrate life rather than being caught up in the unsavory stuff of life. But something I really want people to understand, you encompass the innocent destroyers of everything you dislike in your life or want to let go of or rise out of. Not your sleek, unique talents, trend-setting audacity, and your ability to listen your way to the promised land. You are more talented than you'll ever understand you'll ever be. But however, we've never been showed the way to be, to trust our own abilities because we've been listening to ourselves. Oh, you can't do that because that ain't in a book, that ain't in education, that ain't even in business. So you better stay inside the trails of fail because if you step outside of the trails of fail, you might ride the trails of triumph because people want to keep you controlled inside their practicing their way of life. Once you let go of practice and open up to experience, you're going to ride the tides of your trend-setting tenacity. If you start using words like trend-setting, trailblazer, rebellious, troublemaker, gives you a little pizzazz and audacity to feel the orneriness of yourself. See, life likes ornery. It wants to be ornery to me. So I realize I'd be more ornery to it. So I get to instigate trend-setting tenacity. It's all right to be ornery, rebellious, and all this other stuff. Because if you stay into the side of the socialized brainwashing, look at your daily life, that's what you'll get to experience. But when you show yourself you have the audacity and adventurous ardor to soar, you simply open, appreciate, realize life is fun and it's ready for you to rise and shine of your divine daredevilry to set yourself free from you. And as I liberate me from me, I'm forever free because I can laugh at me because I understand laughter lets go of asinine, ugly gunk, harmonizing my wise way of life. But it's really stop practicing anything, opening up to experience what's right here. When you start experiencing right here and questioning it, listening, you'll rise. And something that's really unique, you'll pave your way to your dreamer's paradises in gold bars. Because you are the gold mine of the divine with prime time trend-setting imagination, magically energizing today's trend-setting optimism. Something I've learned, change, heal, create, transformation, forgiveness, learn, think, know, knowledge, they keep you locked and blocked in yesterday. And they keep you practicing the same things every day, and you never rise to the experiences of your dreams. You're just stuck in the yuck of yesterday. And that's what you're thinking no to yesterday. Everything in the school system is secondhand information, and it's whatever, and it's all from somebody else's opinions, beliefs, viewpoints, and the way they think you should live your life. It's nothing about experiencing your dreamers' paradises. And that dreamers' paradises is in here It's with images, designs, colors, and a description, and with a rhyme or however you want to do it. But you want to get something, and you want to repeat that. And when you wake up in the morning, I'm sovereign. That means you're uncontrolled by outside sources. Then you can experience your day your way. But we're so caught up in trying to do what somebody else does, you unprogram the programming of society, self-help, personal growth, self-help gurus, and psychologists, and you start listening to your intuition, imagination, innovation, inspiration. You're going to rise to experience life in galvanizing gusto, gleaming esteem, elegance from your heart and soul to the world, as it fills that elegance within you to have a dance of daredevilry, setting yourself free from you. See, all this stuff, I've been at this, and I tried to just do it gently. Well, I'm done doing it gently. We're going to experience the liberation. Sovereign liberation is what Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity is. Sovereign liberation, politically incorrect inspiration, autonomous expansion, Cowboy Wisdom, outlaw optimism with an F that audacity. Because society is going zero. It's going straight across the board. If it was on a heart, if it was in the hospital on a deathbed, the meters would be deadlining. They'd be going beep, 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 beep. Because there's no heartbeat of Hellraiser's enterprising audacity, realizing today's bold, enterprising, adventurous tenacity will rise you to the experiences that rise you to your promised land. Everything in life is still stuck in yesterday's comatose ways. So when you rise of your sovereign liberation, Hellraiser's tenacity, rebel-rousing audacity, you're going to rise. You're going to feel alive inside. See, this is something I really opened up to experience life. You got to feel alive with an enterprising energy to entertain your brain with fame. It's about you rising to your trend-setting talents. And you are uniquely talented, way beyond the socialized, brain-trained way we've lived. And you are way more alive and wise than self-help, personal growth, self-improvement, and living from the past will ever show you. When you quit being told what to do, listen to your way, and show yourself the way to the promised land, you'll live your desired lifestyle. And I want to thank you. I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity. And may your life be as blessed as you are a blessing to me and the world.